Hi, beauties. Welcome. Greetings to everybody. Welcome. Come in, let's do our makeup together. Double tap on your screen, okay, to give me a thumbs up. Welcome, welcome. So I'm using my cotton pad and then my micellar water to clean my face. I did my skincare this morning. And yeah, for me to do my makeup, I have to start with a clean canvas, okay, a clean base. So I'm going to clean everything off. If you want to do your makeup and you did your skincare routine hours before doing your makeup, there is tendency that your face will have some oil on them. So start with a clean face. I love using this Garnier micellar water because it is so good. They said it is for tired and sensitive skin. So today live stream, I'm going to do my makeup, but I'm not going to use foundation. I'm just going to use concealer and powder. So for people that doesn't like using foundation, or maybe the feel of foundation on their face, this is for you. Come in, say hi, please. Let me know where you are watching me from. Don't watch from background. Just come here and say hi to Beauty by Angie. So I love bringing it down to my neck. So it is after that I'm going to start prepping my face. I'm going to use my MAC Fix Plus. Okay, it is alcohol free. So I'm just going to use it to hydrate my face. I have oily skin, but then I noticed that my face lacks hydration. So I love packing my hydrating ingredients on my face. So while the spray is doing its thing, I'm just going to use Eco Styling Gel to do some baby, not really baby hair, but then to try to smooth the front part of my hair. If I'm looking up, because my mirror is behind my camera, okay? So beauties, how is everybody doing? I hope everybody is doing amazing. A lot is going on around the world at the moment. But then we give God the glory. I'm just using the Eco Styling Gel to do some, I will not call it baby hair, but then I love smoothing the front of my hair because I don't really have hair around my edges. So whenever I'm braiding my hair, I tell them to skip starting their braids directly from my front hairline. I'm still growing them back, so I don't like being rough on them. So it is after that I'm going to do my brow. I don't know what it is. I have oily skin and I noticed that if I should do my skincare before doing my brows, it's going to be a kind of slippery. And then this is not something that I want. So I'm going to do my brow first before applying my skincare. And I'm using my Catrice Slimatic brow pencil. Today's weather is so windy. Very windy. I have to close my windows. Hi beauties, welcome back. So I need to start drawing. I hope you can even see closer what I'm doing because I'm filming with my phone. So I need to start tracing, following the natural line of my brows. And then when I come here, I just do a kind of, fake hair at the front part to the middle part of my brow. And then I connect. Like so. Hi beauty, come in and say hi to Beauty by Angie. So I'm going to do this side too. I always have a problem trying to do both brows here in camera because of the position my phone is. Hi beauties, welcome. I know today is Monday. I just got back home and I decided to do some live stream. So hello with my beauties. I love using this Catrice Slimatic Ultra Precise brow pencil. It is so skinny. I don't know whether you can see it's so skinny and it is precise. If you're a beginner and you're looking for a brow pencil, try to use a pencil that is skinnier. In all those bold brow pencil, it will give you that bold line that looks fake. But then all these Slimatic retractable pencils, they are the best. I've been using this particular one from Catrice for so long. And anytime I go to our Roseman here, I try to, to get some and keep it in case. They have different colors and I bought this particular one. This one is, what's the name? Espresso, I think. It is a bit darker, but then the natural color of my brows are also dark. So it is after that I'm going to clean them with a bit of concealer. Where is my concealer brush? And then I'm going to use my NARS Soft Matte Concealer in the shade Amand to do a tiny bit of cleaning. Hi beauties, welcome. And then I will drag it down. Then I look for a brush to blend it. Hi beauties, welcome. You blend so that you don't have any harsh line. And one thing I love about this Catrice brow pencil, it is waterproof. That means even if you are sweating, it's not going to go off. I have an oily, sweaty face. Yesterday I did my makeup. I purposely not use setting spray. So after some hours, my face become dewy. Okay, but then I noticed that even though my face were kind of dewy because of the oil production, but then my brows did not move. So that is why I love this brow pencil. It does the job so well. Hi, Beauties. Come in and say hi to Beauty, okay? Come in and say hi to Beauty. Do you see my t-shirt? This is from MAC Cosmetics. This is when they launched their Viva Glam. I was opportune to grab one. If you know, you know I am a MAC girl. Anything MAC Cosmetics brings into the market, Beauty by NG is for it. And sometimes you notice that when you're applying the concealer that some parts, maybe you mistakenly clean some parts. It's not bad. What you do is just to go back and then correct the mistake. One thing with makeup is you don't get it at one shot. You're gonna go back and forth before you can get it right. So I think I'm okay with the with the brow. I do tell people brows are sisters. They're not twins, okay? Even my identical twin boys, I can still see difference. So brows are sisters and not twins. So I'm going to use the spoolie that comes with the brow pencil. Yeah. So this is after that. Let me go straight to my skincare because the spray that I spread on my face has already done its job. I'm going to use my Cosrex Advanced Nail 96 Mutin Power Essence. I love this. When you talk about hydration, this is giving hydration. Anytime I am using powder instead of liquid foundation, I love using this because it's not going to make my face to look powdery. When it melts into my skin, it makes it to look as if I applied a foundation. Hi, beauties. Come in, please. Say hi to Beauty by NG. Then after that, I'm going to prep my lips. I'm going to use my MAC Prep and Prime Lip Base to apply on my lips. It's finishing, so I need to use something to scoop it out. One of my best lip balm. Not only that it moisturizes your lips, it fills the gap in case if you're applying lipstick. You know, there are some lipstick that when you apply it on your lips, you notice that they are sinking into your lips. But this lip balm is like it's going to like plaster your lips, make it smooth for that lipstick application. So after that, I am not enough. I don't have my face did not have enough hydration. Even though I use the Cosrx, I still want to add my MAC Hyper Real Serumizer. These two gives me enough hydration that I needed, but you must not use two of them. This is me and my skin. Can you see? So anything that any powder that I apply just grips immediately. So beautiful. And then after that, I'm not going to forget my under eye cream. I'm going to use my MAC Hyper-Real Cerumizer Eye under my eyes. Beauties, you know, I always talk about the benefits of under eye cream. It must not be from MAC Cosmetics, but I tell you, we all need under eye cream. It prevents early aging under our eyes, dark circles. Even when you have the dark circles, continue using of under eye can clear and brighten it up, wrinkles and stuff like that, because I got to understand that under our eyes, when you talk about the whole of our face, under our eyes are the most sensitive and the thin. You know, thin, when you say that something is thin, very skinny, it doesn't have much meat. Let me use the word meat. You know, it is very thin and it's prone to dryness, it's prone to wrinkles, it's prone to dark circles and all of them. So always hydrate under your eyes. Even when you have applied your moisturizer, you still need to hydrate extra under the eyes. So beauties, after that, I'm going to use my ELF Power Grip Primer. They said it is a dupe to Milk Hydro Grip Primer. So I'm going to apply. Like I said, I'm using powder today. So I want my powder to stick into my face. Instead of forming powdery consistency, just stay into my face there. Hi, beauties. Come in and say hi, please. Please, please, please. So I have to let the Power ELF Grip Primer to get a bit dry. And when it does, it gets tacky. And then it's like, this thing that people used to do. Let me try it. Can you just see? It just sticks on your face. It grips whatever you have on your face. Can you just see? So then while the primer is doing its job, I have to go straight under my eyes. Like I said, I'm not using foundation today. I'm just going to use concealer and the powder. So the concealer of today is from NARS. Their soft matte concealer in the shade Amand. So it's like this. I'm going to take a tiny bit just under the eyes. Normally, I'm going to apply it all the areas that I will apply my concealer if I'm to use a foundation. The weather today is so windy. Hi, beauties. Please let me know where you are watching me from. So before I will blend the concealer, there is something that I used to do because I have a very deep smile line. And I noticed that anytime I apply my makeup, and then after some time, my makeup will start separating here. So I'm going to use my MAC Prep and Prime Line Filler Base to fill in those deep smile lines. Some people use eyeshadow primer. I sometimes use an eyeshadow primer, okay? But then today I decided to use, because I have this here and it's just sitting on my makeup table, because I don't wear makeup every day, beauties, honestly. Now, when we talk about my everyday makeup routine, people think we wear makeup every day. No. 97% of the time you are seeing me, I am without makeup. Unless if I'm going to church or going to party or maybe running some errands, I just throw on a quick makeup. Other than that, I'm always on my bare face. So I am blending and I'm using my MAC Cosmetics 240S brush to blend the concealer. I use this concealer brush, not really concealer brush, I use this MAC brush to blend my concealer yesterday. We went to church yesterday. If not, I don't like using my brush for some time before cleaning it. I have a detailed tutorial on how to clean your brushes. If you're the type that do makeup every now and then, you have to learn how to clean your makeup brushes for them not to gather some bacteria or maybe some dead skin from our skin. So after that, I have to blend my forehead, and I love going side to side just to avoid having harsh line. Hi beauties, welcome, welcome. If you are a beginner and finding foundation shade is always difficult for you, especially if you have oily skin, then you can skip foundation and go straight with your concealer. And then if you want me to do a video on how to know your concealer shade, beauties, please drop it in the comment section or here in the live stream. I will do how to match your concealer shade, okay? You know, when we talk about concealer, we are talking about one shade lighter than your foundation, or maybe 2 or 3 shades lighter than your foundation. For people that want that pronounced highlighted under eyes, if not, one shade lighter than your foundation is the best to start as a beginner. So if you want me to do, I've talked about how to choose foundation. So if you want me to talk about how to choose a concealer, let me know. I will do it. I have oily skin, so anything that promises long-lasting mattifying effect, I will always go for it. That is why I am using this not MAC, sorry. I'm using my NARS soft matte. They said soft matte, okay? Yeah. So after that, because I'm going to blend under my eyes. While blending under your eyes, you need to look up to stretch the skin under your eyes so that the concealer will get to all the places. If not, if you're just looking normal, by the time you finish blending, you notice that there are some skin that didn't get the concealer. Hi beauties, come in please and say hi to Beauty by NG. I am just testing things out to know the best days, okay, to come here for live stream. Even though I can't predict when, it depends on my schedules. And then I love stretching, shifting my nose to the other side. so that I can get to all the corners. As you can see, the inside of my face is highlighted, but the outside of my face is still dark. But then that is how I want it to be. So I'm going to take a little bit of the concealer. If you look on my eyes, you notice that I have a hyperpigmentation there. So what I normally do is to use concealer, okay, to have one shade on my eyes in case if I want to apply eyeshadow. Even if I don't want to apply eyeshadow, I love doing it just to have one color all over my eyes. My lid is darker than the rest of my eyes. And if I don't use concealer and then I apply something, you will not see, the color will not be a kind of vibrant the way it's supposed to be. Sorry, beauties, I live around a base. So this noise you're hearing now, we're used to it. Okay? If I'm doing normal video, I used to edit the sound out, but because it is live, I cannot edit it out. So bear with me. I was watching one of my sister, Niger Chloe. Hi, sis. And she said she's not used to get ready with me type of a live stream. It is something that you keep practicing. With time, you get used to it. I love doing it, sitting down, doing my makeup while talking to my beauties, okay? It is such a fun way of doing my makeup. So this is, can you see now? My eyes are having the same color. Before, the lid is darker than the rest of the eyes. So that is the power of concealer. So this is, after that, there is something that I want to try. This is Huda Beauty color corrector, okay, and the shade blood orange. So I want to try it as a blush because I have seen people do it, you know, just not too much. It's like the one I apply is too much because this thing is so pigmented. 4 people in the house, please say hi. I want to know where you're watching me from. So I'm going to use my MAC 109. It's like a powder brush. So I'm going to stipple the, can you see, beauties? The color is so pigmented. I bought it and I tried to use it as a color corrector, and I noticed that the color is too vibrant. So I have to stick to my LA Girl orange corrector and then my MAC correct and conceal palette, the orange corrector there. Maybe somebody that is darker than me, deeper in skin tone than mine, might go, get away with this. But then for me, it is too much under my eyes. So I'm just using it as my blush. Can you just see? It looks so beautiful. Anything orange on that skin, oh my God. Oh, it's so beautiful. My goodness. Anything orange under on our skin tone is gorgeous. I also have this particular one from Earth. Can you see? Stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. So then I have to go back again, beauties, to my under eyes. I don't know what is wrong with my throat. Maybe I need to drink more water. But I'm having a kind of dry throat. 5 people in the house. Please tell me where you are watching me from. Okay. Today we are doing a no foundation makeup tutorial. If you are a beginner and you are still struggling with choosing foundation, drop the foundation, just pick up your concealer and your powder, okay? So it is after that I'm going to set my under eye immediately to avoid the creasing. And I'm going to use my Sasha Buttercup setting powder to set. So I'm going to use my Sasha Buttercup, okay? Moment. Sorry, beauties. My daughter is back from school. So I'm using this powder puff. I am pressing the powder onto my skin. When I bought this Sasha Buttercup setting powder, I mixed it with a Revolution setting powder in the shade Terracotta because I noticed that the Sasha Buttercup is so yellow, but the consistency of both is what I needed. Not too yellow, not too brown. So I just want to set all the areas that I applied concealer before creasing. Here is the cover. Can't even find the cover again. So it is the next that I'm going to do now is I'm going to use my powder. This is from Estee Lauder. I think they have changed this powder, okay? This is the old version, but I am still loving it. So it is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Matte Powder Foundation, okay? It is a powder foundation. Let me just show you. It is a powder foundation. If you have oily skin, powder foundation honestly will be your best friend because the powder will be soaking all the oils on your face. So I'm going to apply, but I am applying this powder on the areas that I did not apply concealer, okay? Please bear with me with this clearing of truth. I don't know what is wrong with my truth today. Okay, like I said, all the areas that I did not apply concealer. So I'm going to apply here too. Around my nose. I have it in the shade 6W1. Oh my goodness. What is happening today? I have it in the shade 6W1 Sandalwood. I don't know why my truth keep going faint every now and then. Sorry, beauties. I need to attend to my daughter. So, beauties, that is it. And then the next thing that I'm going to do is my eyes. I've not done anything on my eyes. So I'm going to use my MAC bronzer in the shade Matte Rich Rosy. Let me show you the color. I'm going to apply it all over my eyes. But before then, I'm going to make sure I remove any creases. I have oily skin. Anywhere my skin has fold, especially here on my eyes, it creases a lot. So I'm going to apply it as eyeshadow on my lid and a little bit above my lid. Like so. It adds warmth, okay? Bronzer adds warmth to our face. It adds warmth to our eyes. Before, I did not have anything on my eyes. So, but when you're looking at my eyes, it looks so good, as if I apply eyeshadow, but this is bronzer. So I'm going to blend it, okay? Going back and forth in a circular motion. Like so. Then after that, beauties, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use my lash primer. We are not applying falsies today. So I'm using my old MAC False Lashes Maximizer. I think they came up with new one, but I don't know where it is now. So I'm going to use it to add length. If you are a beginner, you don't know how to apply your lashes, but then you still want some length to your lashes, your natural lashes, get yourself a lash primer. I also have another one from Essence, Volume Booster Lash Primer. But then I love using this particular one from MAC Cosmetics because the whitish cast dry very fast. But then they does the same job, adding length. Sometimes you feel like, oh, I don't have long lashes. By the time you apply, I think it has some fiber in it. And this fiber helps to elevate your natural lashes. So anytime I don't feel like wearing falsies, I go first with my lash primer. My natural lashes are so short. So for me to have that lengthening effect lashes, I will use this. So I go as many as I can. For somebody that has long lashes, you just need one coat. But for people like me, we need to double the coat. Then because after that, I'm going to use my Rimmel London Extra Dry D lashes or lash mascara. Ooh. This is the reason why I love doing my eyes first before complexion, so that if there is any mistake from the eyes, I will clean it. Now I have a mascara here, so I have to wait for the mascara to dry before I can remove it. I don't know whether you're seeing my lashes, but this lash primer adds length to it. I hope I'm in focus. You know, when doing live stream, shifting camera is a kind of disturbing. So Hi, beauties. Welcome back. Welcome. I'm not even seeing anybody. I'm seeing 3 people, but nobody in the comment section. Please tell me where you are watching me from, okay? I know I'm not alone here. I'm with my beauties, but I want to know where you are watching me from. Four people in the house. Just say hi to Beauty by Angie. Say hi to Beauty by Angie, please. Let me know I'm not alone here. When it comes to mascara, I love lengthening mascara to compare with volumizing mascara because I don't need volume. What I need is length. Okay. And thank God when you go to drugstore, when you want to buy your mascara, there are different options. Whether you want volume and length, or whether you want length or volume. So I always look for a lengthening mascara because they add so much difference to my own natural short lashes. I don't know whether camera is capturing it, but I am seeing length here. I am seeing length. So beauties, after that, the next thing that I would like to do is to use a Kajal pencil on my waterline, okay? And this particular one is from MAC Cosmetics. Their black dual their all day waterproof liner. So I'm going to, it has a liner tip and then a kohl pencil. When you twist it, you see the kohl pencil. So I'm going to use the kohl pencil on my water lash line. Like so. Hi beauties, welcome back. People are coming and going. Welcome to my live stream. So, and then beauties, after that, I'm still going to apply blush. Okay, so I'm using my Raisin blush from MAC Cosmetics. And I'm also using MAC 109 blush. So this is the color of the Raisin. I heard when you apply a cream or a liquid blush, if you want it to last longer, try to set it with a powder blush, and then it's going to stay all day. So beauties, after that, the next thing that I will do is I'm going to go to my lips. But before then, we needed powder to bring everything together. Or maybe before then, I'm going to contour my nose. And I'm going to use my MAC bronzer, okay? Just to slim it down a bit. Hi, beauties. Welcome. So I'm using MAC bronzer, okay? To slim down my nose. I love tapping. You keep tapping and not dragging it down. Tapping. At times I love connecting it from my eyes or maybe from the brow. And don't forget to blend to avoid any harsh lines. When it comes to makeup blending, just take your time, relax, and blend. If you're in a haste and you are doing your makeup, there is possibility that there will be some mistakes or maybe some unblended parts that will look uneven. So just take your time, and then it's all about going back and forth. I'm using this my BH Cosmetics brush. They say tapered powder brush. So you can see it is a kind of tapered on the tip. So I'm going to bronze my face a bit. Okay, I'm still going to use the brush that I used to apply my blush, taking my MAC bronzer just around the perimeter of my face. And then around my jaw line. So it is after that we are going to the lips. Okay? We are going to the lips. I've already prepped my lips. I use my MAC Prep and Prime Lip Base to prep my lips. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use my Huda Beauty Lip Contour in the shade Rich Brown to line my lips. It is a retractable pencil. You twist and then the pencil come out from here. Where is my mirror? I'm looking for my mirror. Did anybody see my mirror? Okay. Let me just go with something else. Sometimes I wonder how things keep disappearing when you are doing your makeup. Beauty, does it happen to anyone or only me? I left my mirror here. Now I can't even find it. Okay, let me use this one. I'm going for a matte lips. Okay. Then I have to blend my lips. Hi, beauties. It is not a must that you will use everything that I am using here. Oh, I've seen my mirror. It's not a must that you use everything that I am using here. Drugstore, they have beautiful, amazing makeup products like NYX. I love their powder foundation. Maybelline, I love their powder foundation. L'Oreal Paris, I love their powder foundation. So you must not use everything. You know what I'm showing here is techniques, okay? But then I still have to let you know the product that I'm using in case if you are interested. So I think I'm okay. So which is next I will do is to apply my lipstick. And the only lipstick I'm going to apply today is MAC 24-hour liquid color lipstick in the shade Posh. This is one of the best nude lipstick I have ever come across, okay? Such a stunning lip color on dark skin. You barely see that I'm wearing something. This is my everyday lipstick. Whether I'm wearing makeup or not, this is my, is either I am wearing it with a chestnut lip pencil from MAC or this Huda Beauty Lip Contour in the shade Rich Brown, like I said. Looks so beautiful. So I have to go back to my Huda lip pencil. Then can you just see? Oh, I don't know how you are seeing this, but I am loving this look. I am loving it. I am loving it. So I'm going to go back to my eyebrow because, you know, when you are doing your makeup, at the beginning I said it is going back and forth. I noticed that my hairs are not in one direction. So I need to adjust them. I think this brow is bigger than the other one. Let me add some to this one to make them look a kind of sisters. Yes. Yeah. Hi, beauties. How are you seeing this look? Hmm? How are you seeing it? For people that are in the background, are you enjoying the makeup tutorial? Because I know some people are in the background. So I'm going to go back again. And blend everything. So now makeup is done. So if you want, you can set your face, but I don't want to face it. Sorry, I don't want to set it because I have oily skin. After some time, the oil on my face will just help the face to set itself. So I'm going to leave it like this. It is looking matte. Okay, it is looking matte, and I'm loving it. So I'm just trying to use whatever that is left on the blush brush. Okay, nothing too serious. Yeah, 6 more minutes to go. 6 more minutes to be going. So beauties, how are you seeing my makeup? Are you loving it? Hmm? How are you seeing it? Hi beauties, let me know what you say about my makeup. Oh, I'm trying to arrange my makeup and everything is falling apart. Hi beauties, 4 people in the house. Come say hi, hi, hi. It's looking nice. It's looking beautiful. Oops. 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 Should I apply mascara on my lower lash line? Am I sure? Because I barely have lashes there. Let's try. It's not looking bad. 6 people in the house. Hi, beauties. Please tell me where you're watching me from. Tell me where you're watching me from, please. I did a get ready with me, a no foundation makeup tutorial. Today we did not use any foundation. We just used powder, concealer. And tell me, how are you seeing the look? It looks so natural, isn't it? It looks so beautiful, so natural. So today, no falsies. I use my MAC lash primer, okay, to add some length to my eyes. Three more minutes to go, beauties. Tell me where you are watching me from. Maybe I should try to add this Nabla lipstick on top of it. Looks nice. Looks nice. Looks nice. I love it. Hair done, makeup done, my MAC Viva Glam t-shirt on, and then I will be out of the door. If I come back, I have to do one video again. Oh, it's funny. Welcome, beauties. How are you seeing my look? I can even add some color on my brow bone. All these things are extras, okay? They are extras. So, beauties, I have to call it a day, okay? Let me do other videos that I plan to do today. Thank you all so much for sticking by. Bye.